Howdy, beautiful people. It's Spencer Wood, the real estate cowboy. As always, if you've been following, you know the drill. We got Mr. Chili, we got Mr. Stump with us. Today we are in Washington County in Township 24 off of Route 9, which we call the Airline Road. Story for another time. But we're on an unnamed road here, looking at lot 14, surveyed 43 acres, abutting Route 9, so you got year-round access. There are communication lines up above here, but not power. So maybe at some point in time, there's gonna be power coming down here, probably not. So we're gonna call this an off-grid 43-acre lot with year-round accessibility with Route 9. This is gonna be entirely on this side, so camera left. The entire lot is abutted by this road. So everything this way is gonna be a part of your 43 acres, and the road goes from the very front, obviously here on Route 9, and goes all the way to the back of it, so you can really access every inch of this property. Before I give all the details away, let's start walking down the road and we'll talk a little bit more. Nice road in here, definitely could drive SUV, truck, that sort of thing. You know, there's some bigger rocks that are through here, so maybe don't drive a sedan or a small car, but honestly, you easily could. So easy access in and out of the property and up there on Route 9. This is gonna be a really big recreational spot. You can see, I mean, I have my orange on today. It is hunting season, so we're wearing a lot of our orange. It's bird season, all that, which is one of Chili and I's favorites. And this is gonna be a producing property in terms of partridge, some woodcock, things like that. This is also gonna be moose country, deer, that sort of thing. So for anybody that may be interested in hunting or ATVs side by side, this is gonna be a great place for you guys to come get away from it all. You're sitting about an hour away from Bangor and the International Airport, about 40 minutes away from Machias and the ocean, and about an hour away from Calais and the Canadian border over there. So kind of in a nice little central spot, 45 minutes to an hour away from an international airport or an international country. So you got a lot of opportunity here. Definitely gonna see that there's a lot of hardwood in the lot, actually. Seeing a lot of maple, a lot of oak out here. It hasn't been cut in quite some time, but you know, probably over 20 years ago, something like that. You can see all these maple and oak and stuff behind me here, and a majority of the lot is actually gonna be probably these 15, 20-year-old, 30-year-old maple and oak. So a lot of food for deer, things of that nature. At some point, this is gonna be produce some money in terms of its timber value out here. There are actually some really great looking trees. You could thin it out a little bit right now for a camp or a cabin, trailer, whatever you wanna do out here, and get these to grow even a little bit bigger, stronger, faster. But some really nice trees out here, 43 acres worth of them. It's kind of a big rectangle, if you will, except this road that you guys are on cuts the property all the way up there. So what we'll do is we'll walk out into the woods a little bit more. We're gonna walk further down the road and give you guys an idea of what the interior of the lot looks like, what the end of the lot looks like, and we're gonna keep spitting off some of the facts on what we're getting into here. So let's keep the walk going for now. I do try to keep things low key on these videos, but in all truthfulness, before you guys got here, we did walk this road. We were planning on shooting a partridge, but we didn't have enough time to walk the whole road. And 1 second ago, of course, we just saw a beautiful partridge fly out into the lot here. So for YouTube political reasons, we won't have a firearm with us and walk in here and show you what it's all about. But we are in Township 24, again, unorganized territory in Washington County, Maine, about an hour away from Bangor and the International Airport. Unorganized territory in Maine essentially means there's no municipalities. Usually means there's pretty much like nobody in that area or town, if you will. So there's no local police or fire, that sort of thing. So generally taxes are a lot cheaper out here, a lot more rural kind of space in that sense, but wish we had gotten that partridge on film, but nice, really nice bird just went into the property. So again, showing you that recreation and hunting and sustaining out here is in abundance. And I actually do get a little bit of cell phone service. I got 2 bars right now, Verizon cell phone service. So you could probably call somebody and maybe use a hotspot, something like that. My assumption would be with a little bit of a clearing, Starlink and internet and that source would be okay out here. And again, you got 43 acres with a road lining the entire side of it here, which makes it awesome because you can access any part of the property and you're not worried about bringing power this far back. So pretty cool opportunity to have this road already established in the lot, allowing you to, get to the very back of the property, or jump on this road and get to the back of the property, maybe for a hunting stand or something that you may have out there. So again, really cool opportunity for recreation. ATV side-by-side trails not far away, right down the road here. Can take your wheeler right down the road and be on the Sunrise Trail, Down East Sunrise Trail, and ride 4-wheelers, ATVs, side-by-sides for as long as you want to. So we're about midway through the lot now. You can see the remnants of an old log landing here, timber landing, where they were pulling wood out. Like I said, I mean, as we've walked through the woods, haven't really seen any stumps that indicate that this has been cut anytime within the last 20 years or so. So everything's kind of come back in that sense, but you can see this is, a nice area where you could easily kind of flatten all this right here, open it up. You can see kind of the sunlight. It's a little more or less a little bit of a small field here. So clear this out. It could be a nice potential cabin site or a place to put a camper or something like that. Could easily just kind of reclaim this, have nice sunlight coming down in the whole time and take advantage of this old log landing here. And back on the road, and you can see, again, I mean, it's a nice road, nice sturdy road all the way through. So again, accessing the entire property front to back is not a bad idea. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, share, like. I think I already said that, all that stuff. And then for those of you that have been wondering and waiting, we have a asking price of $54,900. So just short of $55,000 for this 43-acre surveyed lot with year-round paved road frontage on Route 9. And then this very nice gravel road that accesses all 43 acres. We're actually sitting on, and this road is the right side boundary of the property. So all of the property is over here to my left. So everything over here to my left is gonna be what you're potentially looking at buying up here. Township 24, Washington County. And we'll kind of keep walking down the road a little bit more, and then we'll jump into the woods and show you guys kind of what it is in terms of the timber out in the back here. You're pretty much seeing what you get. Again, a lot of hardwood, a lot of younger trees out here. Could easily be thinned out to create a little bit of timber value in the future. $54,900 for a lot to really take advantage of all the recreational opportunities that Maine has to offer here. And I'll kind of go this way. I'll show you a little bit. The camera will pick it up. You can kind of see how this is more or less like a little bit of like a field by the canopies of the trees up top. So you can kind of buzz this and really make that a nice little camp location there. But we'll continue on this way. $54,900 asking price. The taxes, I'm blanking on, but I will get you the taxes and we will put it somewhere like right here, something like that. But almost towards the back of the lot, you can kind of see these thin area right off of the road here of like this yellow birch and white birch out through here. But pretty much it. 43 acres, it is surveyed. We have a survey available. It's never been soil tested, pretty flat. I mean, a very small rolling hill, if you will, but majority of this pretty straightforward, flat lot, easy to work with, easy to access, easy to walk around, do whatever you want. So what we'll do is jump into the woods, show you some more of this interior. We'll bring it back on the road and get up to the trucks there, and we'll kind of recap everything and see what you guys think. So we're in the interior of the lot, really on the back quarter of the property here. The theme throughout this 43 acres is hardwood. A lot of hardwood out here, both mature and quite a bit of nice young looking hardwood out here, maple, oak as well. And it's pretty impressive. I mean, really the entire thing is pretty much hardwood. A lot of mix of some birch, white birch, yellow birch out here. And you know, could definitely be a fun spot to open up some really nice areas, let the sun come in here a little bit more, let these other younger trees grow nice and strong, and have some really gorgeous trees out here to take care of and kind of watch grow, and ideally bring some nice deer and stuff in through here. So cool theme throughout this. You don't typically see such a concentration of hardwood in kind of one spot too often. Like I said, you can see some of these real big oak trees and stuff throughout the woods. Some real nice big mature ones. Could easily probably use them for some cabin stuff. There's some big hemlock and pine out here as well. We made it to the back of the property. You got over half a mile of established road coming all the way to the back of the property here. Behind me is this gate that goes out to another landowner behind here that does use this road to access their property. But this is gonna be the back of your property here of the 43 acres. If you're looking at it from the road, back right corner, road's right here. And that's gonna be your neighbor essentially on the back there. And we'll essentially turn her back around, start walking towards the road, maybe pop into the woods on that side a little bit more, and go from there. So we're walking back from the back of the property here. And I know earlier I told you I didn't know the taxes, but I figured all that out. The taxes on this 43 acres are $59 a year, a little over $59 a year. That is because the property is in tree growth. So it's in our tax incentive or our tax program, the tree growth program. Alrighty, we're on the other side of the property now in the interior of the lot, and the trend continues of these big oak and hardwood trees out here. So really beautiful forest to walk through. Pretty much level, like I said, not a lot of topography to it. So really easy to work around the property, get to where you need to go. Definitely a lot of deer out here, a lot of sign, a lot of acorn, a lot of area for them to make themselves at home, if you will. So cool property. Again, it is in tree growth. That's where those $59 a year taxes come from. Lot 14 off of Route 9. We'll keep working our way towards Route 9, and we'll recap everything one more time like I always do, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, beautiful people. It's that time in the tour where we have to say goodbye. So a quick recap of this property. We are in Washington County in the unorganized territory of Township 24, right off of Route 9, or the Airline Road, as the locals like to call it. You have year-round access up there with communication lines up above, no power, so this will be an off-grid lot. You're looking at Plan 2, Lot 14. This is a surveyed lot with over a half mile of interior road going through it. The 43 acres is right behind me. You're looking at annual property taxes of about $59.84. I know I said 58 before, but the number is $59.84 a year. The property is in tree growth. So a really awesome, affordable recreational opportunity here at $54,900. As always, any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to me directly, Spencer Wood, the Real Estate Cowboy. And as always, we'll see you at the next one. Giddy up.